Well, hi, this is Doug Carlsen, back at the board again. This is a special lecture. This is different than the other ones. We're not gonna, well, we'll go through a couple calculations, but it's for people who don't like calculations, who don't like math, who don't want to know what's going on at the front desk. All you care about is my mortgage being paid? Is the private school being paid for the kids? Are my cars, are those payments in order? What about my CIRAC? Is that lease going okay? That's really all you care about, is that you don't receive late notices from the IRS or anybody else. This is for you. The title of this lecture is I Hate Finance, which means math. I hate all that stuff. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be a businessman. I'm running a business. I need to keep track of my employees. I need to know what my salaries are, what the benefits are. I need to know what my profit and loss statement is. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, I'm tired of this. I don't want to do it. I just want to sit down and do the dentistry and have fun. I'm 60 years old. I don't have any savings. I've still got debt. What's going to happen to me? That's what I'm going to tell you. First of all, Social Security at age 66 or 67, depending on when you were born, is going to give you the maximum benefit that they pay anybody of $30,000 per year for the rest of your life. Your spouse is going to get half of that. It's called spousal benefit. Spouses, whether they ever put anything into the system or not, get half. They may get more than that if their job dictated that they should receive more, but they're going to get at least half. That's $45,000 at age 66 or 67. Well, if you work until age 70, you're going to have between $55,000 and $60,000 per year for life. It's not horrible. Let's look at your practice sale. For a small or medium-sized practice, after all the broker's fees, taxes, and everything are paid, you're going to end up with around $300,000. This is for a smaller practice. Larger ones may do better, but after all is said and done, you're going to have $300,000 in cash. If you invest that conservatively, you can take out 5% per year easily from age 70 to 95 and still have money left over. That's another $15,000. Yeah, I know I'm doing math here, but this is good math. 55 plus 15 is 70. 55 plus 60 is 75. You are going to have between $70,000 and $75,000 per year that you can have forever from the sale of your practice and from Social Security if you retire at age 70 with no savings, zero. Not bad. Now, interestingly enough, American couples generally, the average is $40,000 to $45,000 per year in income that they have in retirement. My parents in today's dollars had $45,000 a year. It was right about $4,000 a month, just a little bit less to live on. They lived in a home in Fresno. It was a 2,200 square foot home, 3rd-acre lot. They had a pool. It was paid off, but it definitely had maintenance on it, with the pool in particular. They bought a new car every 5 years. Did they take vacations? Yeah, they did a European vacation once every 2 years. They went to the coast every month or two for a weekend. Did they splurge on things? Not really. They didn't go do fine dining, but they went out to eat a fair amount. What I'm saying here is that they live very well on $45,000 a year in today's dollars. If you have 70 to 75, Lord knows that's a lot better than they lived. Now, I talk about dentists wanting to have about double that in retirement to really do all the traveling and the things that they'd love to do. You may not be able to do as much travel, but my parents did a fair amount. They did well. So 70 to 75,000 is what you're going to end up at age 70 if you have no savings. If you wait a couple more years and keep in savings what you would have gotten in Social Security, of course you're going to take it out at 70, but if you put it into savings, you can kick that up to 100,000 without a whole lot of trouble. So what do we do in the meantime to prepare ourselves for this money that we'll have in retirement? Still, you want to cut down on spending. Adult children is the biggie. A lot of dentists in their 50s and 60s start paying for things for their grandchildren, such as college funds. They help them in private schools. Their adult children sometimes still get helped out with mortgages. Sometimes they're living at home. Guys, you have to cut the cord at some point here. Yeah, you love your children, but the best thing that you can do for them is to allow them to live on their own and be responsible for their own financial lives. Sometime in the future, they're not going to have you. So make sure that they're responsible. Second, homes. Millionaire Next Door, Tom Stanley, basically said that most millionaires, or even decamillionaires, those that have more than $10 million in savings, rarely have a second home. Why? Because it's too much hassle. It's not even the money, but the money for you may be significant, not for the mortgage, but for maintenance, upgrades, insurance, and taxes. That's going to cost a lot. That really is something you don't want to have. Your existing mortgage, what should you do with it? Well, get the best financing you can at this point. If you can get a 30-year mortgage and you're 60 years old, and you get it really low where it's really not going to dent the 70 to 75K very much, go ahead and go for it. Otherwise, if you can have your mortgage paid off soon after retirement or around retirement age, that's the best. To not have a mortgage is a lot better for people in retirement. Those are some tips and some hints for those of you that really have no sense of wanting to be anywhere near numbers and financial. I totally understand what you're talking about here and where you are. Please give me a call or email me if you have questions or comments. You're the guys I really need to reach, those that don't have savings. I talk to a lot of people who do, who just want reassurance. I need to talk to the people that don't have them and what means they can do to help themselves and what the future is going to have for them. So thanks for listening. Have a great week. Take care.